ladies and gentlemen, before we go on with the attorney marketing plan 4.1, where are you now? We just want to see what you have done so far. Have you done your business plan? Have you written it down? Have you got some sort of idea where you want to be in 2 years' time? You might not be that certain, but 6 to 8 months' time, you need to have certain things done to achieve that 2-year goal. And then in 2 months' time, you need to have certain things done to have that 1-year goal or the 6 months goal achieved. That will then determine your 1 day or your 7-day goal, what to do next. So, accountability partner, have you written it down? Have you given it to somebody? Have you shown it to somebody? Have you shared it with somebody? And when are you going to be weighed in? So, what have you done this week? So that's something that you need to do. You need to motivate yourself to get that. Have you identified your niche? Have you re-looked at that niche? Is it specific enough? It's easy for somebody to say, I'm a criminal lawyer, and go on the internet and punt that they're a criminal lawyer, but then they're 1 of 500. What do you want to tell your client? I'm a criminal lawyer. I'm an expert lawyer in criminal stuff that get you out of jail. I am a specialist in drunk driving. I'm a specialist in bail matters. I'm a specialist in this. So when that client gets into that specific problem, you're talking to him directly and he will grab onto that hook. So if you're not talking specifically enough, please go and revisit, evaluate, and how easy it is for that person, that niche, to see themselves in your message that you have created, that avatar. Talk to a lady that wants to get divorced. Don't just talk to people that wants to get divorced. A lady that's 40 years old, that has struggled, that has looked after the family, and now she's on the point of losing everything. I'm a specialist in helping married couples sort out their legal problems without the cost and the emotional overwhelm. That message is, I'm an expert in helping women, or I'm an expert in helping men. That's your message. You need to zone in on that person, age, name, what do they like, where will they be on Facebook or on Google, what apps do they use, whatever. So you need to go and relook at that, and please specify that specifically. Your $1 million message must speak to the person. It must connect to that person, otherwise you're lost. Only then you go to general, and you want to be in specific. Then you want to go from specific to being super specific. So you want to zone in. This is your problem, and I've got the solution for you in this way. That's your $1 million message there. So then, what are your symptoms? It must be crystal clear. So today we're going to look at the offer. We are still in the building phase, the foundation phase. If it feels a bit slow to you guys, this is the critical part. The other stuff, the funnels, goes quite quickly. You set them up one by one. The attractions, you first attract one person, then you can go to 10, then you can go to 100. The traffic on demand is your 10x. You are blowing it out of proportion, but then you have set your basis. If you've got a good foundation, your online marketing is going to be a success. If you want to go and see what Fletcher method has to offer, I encourage that fully. This is where we are. This is what we're going to do. Number 1 and 2, the profit pyramid and the signature solution. We're going to start at the bottom and the top. We're going to look at the extremes, and we're going to basically go and put our avatar in there and show them an exactly clear picture of where they are and what they need to do. You also need to know where you are and what you need to do. So I've gone to the one side, made my own thing. So this is a learning curve. I'm in no way an expert that have marketed for 20 years or whatever. I've researched Fletcher method for the last 3 to 5 years. I can't remember when I got it, I think 2016. And I've been following him on Facebook and all his stuff. So I think it's quite a good method to go in. This looks a bit busy. Guys, please remember, this arc is now showing people how to set up an online consulting business. So this is not for lawyers. But the basics are the same. Firstly, you look at your struggling, surviving, thriving, but this is for the client. Where's your client? Is your client struggling, surviving, thriving, or driving? Then it shows you the keys to success that you're going to tell the client. This is the keys, this is the things that you're going to show you where you are. On the other hand is the symptoms. So everything is a symptom. So if you're in the beginning, you might not be ready to go to the top. But if you're on the top and you're driving a thriving business with a lot of customers coming in, then there's no need to go through to the bottom. Okay, so firstly, where are you? With little success, no leads, you are pushing. You are going out there doing your best to actually go and collect sales, going out there and you building. So if you're a photographer, my wife was a photographer. In the beginning, she built a portfolio. She laid the foundation, and then very quickly, within 6 to 8 months, she could have doubled her prices because she had the portfolio, she had the proof. So it's very important to prove yourself in your niche, to have the people to see them. The second one is, if you get over that first frustrated session there and you're now exhausted but hopeful, you see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's uncertain, you don't know what steps to take, you need to automate stuff, you need to build the marketing stuff, you need to get your message out there, you need to measure your return on investment, you're not sure, then you in the promotion, you are promoting yourself, you're in that stage. This next one is the growth stage, when you've got your portfolio, you've got your things ready, you've got your name set up, you are now, you know what your ROI is, return on investment is on your ads. Now it starts to get predictable, because now you know, I need to spend so much to get so much business. Now you're in a process, and it's a controlled process. But you're not making the big ticket. You're not getting that big clients that the other people are getting, the criminal lawyers that's in court, and you see them in the papers, and they keep on getting those big cases because they're known in the community as the go-to guy. And then that's where you want to go. You want to be seen as the best in divorces, the best in motor vehicle accidents, the best in personal injury claims in your community, in your area. People must see you as a micro celebrity. That's what you want there. Now, if you know where you are in this phase, you know where to work on and what to work on. At the end of the day, you're working on people, working in your business and not on your business. Or, sorry, other way around. Where are your clients? So they come, they're frustrated, they're stressed out. In the legal sense, they're always searching for an answer, and so they're so desperately looking for somebody that will give them the solution. And then they go and look on Google, they go and look on Facebook, they ask friends everywhere, who must they go to, who will give them success, and that should be you. So you should have your social proof out there, and so that they can see your $1 million message, and then that $1 million message is the promise. Every girl's dream is a guy, no, not every girl, but most girls' dreams are somebody that go on their knee and make that promise, and then their heart melts and they're happy and they feel, oh, the world is the best. Similar to your clients, they're searching for an answer, and if you are the answer, they will give you their business. If you speak to them, if you look them deep in the eyes, and you're very intimate with them, then you're going to have your social proof, you're going to be seen as the authority, and you're going to be the affordable option. So don't make it, they must see the value. So it's not just the promise, it's not just the thing that's going to, you must know who you can charge what. So you've got a client that has got a 40 million rand estate and they're getting divorced. Surely you're not going to charge them 500 rand an hour. surely you're going to say, listen here, this is going to be a lot of work. I can leave 10 clients, I can do this one client, but then I want 3,500, 5,000 rand an hour, and I'm going to make this person so happy and so proud. I'm going to give them so much value. So that's the balance you're looking for, is value versus the promise. So the old thing of over promise, under deliver, always a bad thing. Under promise, over deliver, but you must speak to the emotions of your avatar, of your person, of your target. Okay, so you start with smart systems, smart solutions. You give them an offer that's irresistible, and you've got the processes to deal with it, and you've got the knowledge and the skills to deal with it. And then you're going over to service and your fees. You maximize. What do you do with clients? How do you increase your profits? You either get more clients for the same price, or you get the same amount of clients, you increase your price, or you get the same amount of clients and you get them to return to you. And that's what you want. You want that returning business, that recurring annuity that comes in every month over time. We've got that in Smart Legal for the attorneys. But yeah, you want to actually hook them with your service, and you don't want to chase them away with your fees. So they must feel comfortable that they will get value, and that's the message there. So we are your client in this solution. So if you've got the client already from that stress to the promise, and you've already got them through the whole process to service, they see the value, then they can just going to slot into the last plan there, the last section there. So if you do this, you basically go and you set, what's my beginning point and what's my end point? And then you've got your 4 categories there. So you go from lost to being a teacher. So first you're lost, you've got no clue what's going on, and then you're a teacher. In between, you are, what's the symptoms of being lost? You're frustrated, you don't know what to do. That's the symptoms. And then you're learning. You go on Google, you learn, you find out what to do next. Then you do, and you actually engage with an attorney, and then you can actually, once you've gone through a motor vehicle accident or a divorce, now you, the teacher in the room. If somebody talks about divorce, you know everything about that. So yeah, people like to be there.